If you're a woman, single, and over 30, you are called 剩女, which means leftover woman in Mandarin. In Cantonese, you are called 傻呆糖, 卖剩蔗, and 少做啦, which means orange at the bottom of the basket, the sugar cane that didn't get sold, and the thing used for filling the gap of the stove. If you are single and over 30, you are called 同居or home, which means a in Cantonese, you are called 水货, which means quality real estate. China, if you're a woman, single, and over 30.
So, I commented on this post that was put up, what you guys just heard. And I guess I ruffled a little feathers here because the only thing I said was this whole world just hates women. We are some powerful beings. I don't know how many people I've feathered up, but I've gotten some very
crazy responses.
Crazy responses. It's funny because people are just reflecting.
Yeah.
They're showing me why my opinion is still going to stand right now. Because I'm going to read you a few comments. One of the comments, I'm not going to say any names of the people that put the comments up, but one of the comments was from a female. She said she kind of agrees with this. It started a long time ago with the battle of sexes. Like, do they actually like women? Agreeable. I mean, you're entitled to your own opinion, and I can actually see how she could feel like that. So there was nothing there. I really didn't have nothing to say to it. I just liked her comment. The next person was saying, yep, and you're using your power the wrong way. That's the problem with the black community. You guys are fucked. Remind you, this person doesn't have a picture on their profile, so I can't see if they're even black to tell me about being black.
Right. So
for one. For two,
basically it's a reflection
all
of
ourselves. Exactly. Reflection from the beginning. From the beginning. All I said was women are fucking powerful beings. So I'm not allowed to say we're powerful beings now. If I say we're powerful beings now, as a black woman, I'm angry.
Right.
As a black woman, I'm because our community seemingly doesn't know how to communicate clearly.
Right. At all.
So my response to that was, everyone is welcome to feel how they want. I'm glad you're expressing yourself. Good job. That shouldn't have gotten any comment after that. Reasoning is because
somebody was triggered.
Exactly. Reasoning it shouldn't have gotten a comment after was because I basically just said you were right.
Agree to
yourself. Yeah, you are right. That is how you feel. That person got mad, I guess, and was like, do your part. Pick a good man to have a baby so you can raise a productive family and not a scammer or a drug dealer because you want some fast cash. That will eventually hurt your kids and create another dimensional cycle that becomes of brief choices you decide to make. Quit being selfish and think of your family and how it affects the community. Do your part and quit putting fake ass emoji smileys. Change your fucking mindset, black woman. Let me get to this comment. Where did that come from?
Themselves. That's how they feel about them.
Where did that come from? Who said I like scammers? Who said I like drug dealers? That's a big ass stereotype right there.
Very big stereotype.
You're literally looking at my comment, basing it on what you've experienced. You experienced.
Or what you think that black women and black men
9 times out of 10 when people talk like that, they've experienced something that they didn't like.
And
so
now it's a trauma defense for them.
Exactly. So what you've done is you're basically now putting it personal. So now it hit home. You're triggered. My comment triggered you. And that's okay. That is perfectly fine. My comment can trigger anyone.
Right.
Other people's comments might trigger me. Who knows? But this one didn't. This one didn't trigger me because I know me.
Right.
That's not me. You're clearly reflecting. you're clearly telling me the experience you've encountered with black women or with a woman in general. How do I know if you're even a guy?
Right. There's no picture. There's nothing there.
There's nothing there for me to even look at. And being selfish.
But yet you want to judge other people.
Exactly. Being selfish. And you got mad because I laughed at it. So you're telling me to put my fake emojis away.
Trigger. That was
another trigger. You don't like me laughing now either, so now I can't laugh. Like,
I'm gonna laugh.
It's just mind-boggling. You know, it's just very crazy to me how you're supposedly, it sounds like you're a black man. So you're a black man, but yet here you are putting down another black woman.
Right.
And telling me what I need to do when you don't even know if I'm doing that.
Right. Because you don't know me.
So this was my next comment to this person. Exactly. My next comment to this person was, thank you for letting me know a little bit about yourself. I guess that ruffled up his feathers a little bit too. But there was another person that commented on it underneath the comment that I just said and said, I'm glad I'm not the only one who noticed. That was very specific. She was a black woman, but it really doesn't matter about the race here in these comments. But I'm letting you guys know the race of these people that are saying these things to me.
Right.
She said that was very specific. That was super specific.
So we're so traumatized as a black community that we always put it off on our own people. The traumas.
It has a lot more than just the comments that go into the killings and everything, but that's for another day.
That's another day.
You know, that's for another day. It's black on black crime here. People don't like to hear it, and that's why everybody else wants to have crime with black people. But that's for another subject. So, I agreed, and I liked her comment because that was very specific. That was definitely not my life. He was definitely not talking about me. He or she, whoever it was definitely, they're hiding behind the screen and typing. Right. First of all, you can see everything. My page is open. Kareema22 at Kareema22. That's my page.
Go check her out.
So
my daughter, by the way.
We're not trying to promote me right now. We're just talking about stuff.
I always promote, so yeah, go check her out. She does really good hair. I'm not just saying that because I'm her mom.
Okay. Well, I don't have a lot of hair stuff on my regular page. I do have a hair page, and it's linked on my bio. But I guess he got mad after the comment that I said, and he said, I got to. I'm just confused, so I just put shit where it's supposed to be. Okay, how you trying to correct me? You can't even write right. Okay. I got to. This is the way your daddy wasn't in your life, and your mama ain't teach you shit. It takes a real nigga / man like me to tell you you're lost. And I'm just trying to knock some sense into you. The city girls got your mind twisted and wired backwards. Let me know anything else you need. So you're the real man and nigga.
Right.
That I need to look at and go off of. Because right now you're living in your ego. And I don't think I want to listen to someone that's living in their ego because you're triggered by what I'm saying.
Right.
For two, who told you I was a city girl? You don't know
or
me.
even listen to the city girls.
Exactly.
You don't know me.
You don't know me. Based off of my page, all you see is pictures and quotes. That's not me. That's just unpopular opinions. That's basically just something that I'm like, oh, I agree with this. I don't agree with this. This is funny as hell to me. Let me repost this. Let me do this. Let me put up this picture. I think I'm gorgeous. Let me put up this picture.
Right.
You don't know me. You know social media. You see social media. And to be frank with you, I can't even see you. So that lets me know you're already hiding behind something before you even said these comments. And wired backwards or twisted, just even if I was to like the city girls, that doesn't mean that I'm wired wrong or that I'm wired backwards or that I need to do something different with myself or think different. Seems like you need to think a little different, sweetie. It seems like you're a very egotistical person that lives on
social media.
Not even social media. You live in this fantasy world. You're so brainwashed that you just live in a fantasy world, and that's okay.
They go to social media to vent it out.
You go to social media, yes, and that's okay. It sounds like you need a little therapy.
Right.
You know, need to go to a little couple of classes so you can talk about your feelings, because
Right.
it seems like you don't get enough of that out. So you have to tell people about themselves when
What you think you know about them.
yeah, you still have to. You feel entitled to tell people how it is, how they are, when it's only your experience. We
Yes.
can't experience the experience you've experienced. It's not for us. It's not going to be for us to get.
Fixing your trauma.
It's not going to be for us to get. We won't understand it. But guess what? I understand. I understand you are reflecting.
Yes.
I understand that you've experienced probably a black woman or a woman that likes people that's outside of your caliber, clearly,
Right. Clearly.
because you don't like scammers and you don't like drug dealers. Well,
'Cause
I don't know what to
Can't do
tell
it.
you here. I mean,
Maybe.
if you want to do it, do it. It does come with consequences.
Learn.
I mean, but hey,
if that's
I mean,
something you like,
I don't
and you're
even
mad
like-
if somebody does it.
I don't even like scammers.
Right.
I don't even like drug dealers.
Right.
Like, it was never serious like that with me, with them. I never went to a drug dealer in my life. I've never dated a drug dealer or knowingly a scammer in my life. So, I mean, I could take that back. I think I did date a scammer. He scammed me.
Oh,
You know,
damn.
he scammed
That's
me out of
deep,
time
though.
and shit like that. But, you know, all of us
That's
scam-
deep. Yeah,
all
but
of
that's
us-
deep.
All of us date
We do
scammers. At this
scam.
point, he dated a scammer.
Yeah, we do get
Those are
scammed.
considered quote unquote gold diggers, if you want to, if you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying.
Right. They scam
He
you.
probably was paying for it anyway. You know what I'm saying? He probably. I'm gonna just get off of that because
Anyway,
I don't want to
that's another
talk
subject.
negative about nobody, because it's not negative. None of this. You're just basically telling me how you feel, and it's okay for you to express your emotions.
Yep.
So
Get it out.
the next comment I said was to the lady that said that it was very specific. I said, for real, they could keep stereotyping. I really don't care. I know who I am, so no one else can tell me about myself. They can only reflect. They're just telling me everything about their mindset, not mine. And that's okay if you feel like that. The next one was the same guy. I'm gonna just say his name is King. The same guy. He said, it is your mindset, and it's going to keep being your mindset if you do so. If you don't, he didn't spell that right, but he said if you don't do something about it, go look in the mirror right now and tell yourself, no more drug dealers, and scammers, and mean it. Get you a working nigga. Read your scripture more and quit watching them damn Tyler Perry movies.
Damn. He just dissing a lot of people
Yeah.
that's doing something with their life.
I'm not even looking. You're telling me a lot about yourself.
A lot about yourself.
You're telling me you need to look in the mirror and accept yourself.
Yep. That's it.
Accept
Who you are.
who you are and what you've experienced.
That's it.
Accept. I also feel like somebody probably left you for a drug dealer or a scammer.
Yep.
Because you're really specific with drug dealers and scammers.
Right, yeah.
Or maybe you are a scammer and you just ain't got the skills to scam a girl out her heart. I don't fucking know. I just know that you got some problems here, and
Sir.
you got some stuff that kind of needs to be looked at within. So that means that you need to look in the mirror
Yes.
and tell yourself, why does this bother me so much?
Why does it bother me?
Why does her opinion ruffle me so much? Why does it make me so irritated to see that a woman is calling other women powerful? It
Right.
doesn't make sense to
We
me.
are powerful.
We're very powerful. All of us is powerful. One thing I can say is that most women live in their power. Most of the day. We cook, we clean, we're superheroes, we bear children, all type of things. We can do all type of things. Males, y'all could do all type of things. You guys have the children. You know what I'm saying? Like, we create together. We also create separately. But because you guys are so fixated on downing the next woman, you're not concerned about your life. So you're not just going to keep putting down women.
Right.
And that goes to show my comment stands correctly for me.
Right.
Everyone's just showing me that you guys don't like girls. Are you gay? Do you like men? Do you want a scammer or a drug dealer?
Right.
Because it sounds like either you want one or you got left for one.
Right.
Because you've experienced a little too much. What does Tyler Perry have to do with this?
Right.
That's what I want to get on. Tyler Perry. What does Tyler Perry have to do this? Because he's bringing out emotions in people?
Right.
It clearly sounds like your mom or dad didn't let you express yourself.
Right.
And that's why you're going off on me, telling me that I didn't have a daddy and my mom was barely there. You didn't have a dad and your mom was barely there. She didn't let you express yourself. She or he didn't let you be who you wanted to be, express yourself. I don't know what to tell you, but coming at me, baby, it ain't gonna do nothing. It's not gonna do anything but make me laugh.
You love no, God damn it.
It's just gonna make me laugh. So I'm gonna get to another comment. All these are men that are commenting. Just putting that out there. Black ones at that, because now some of them have pictures. The world does not hate women. The world loves women. War has been brought over women. The problem is that there are some women, there are more women in men than men. Western countries, America, do not like to share men. If you were born in Dubai, you would have children and a husband and sister wives. You would be happy spending time with your family. Sounds like to me that, either you're Muslim or you just believe in multiple wives or multiple things, and I'm not taking that from anyone. You're entitled to feel the way you want to and be the way that you want. That works for you.
Right.
Some women don't want to share.
Right.
There's also some women in other countries also that don't want to share. It's not just America. They just don't want to share. And I've been talking to a Muslim person before, and they told me the reason why they get other women is so that they don't have to make their first wife, do the things that they want. They just go and find another person that has those attributes. But let a woman say that she wants to go and find a man that has the same attributes or different things, instead, or just be like, okay, well, if I'm accepting being that side woman or that extra woman, if I'm okay with being that extra woman, is it okay if I get an extra man if you don't bring the things that I want?
Right.
And they're not cool with that. So why should I have to settle and deal with that just because
your ego?
Yes. Just to feed your ego, just because you're not egotistically satisfied.
Right. What the fuck?
So it's okay. It's a life standard. It doesn't make sense to me, but it's not for me, so it's not going to make sense to me. It's for you, and that's okay. That's perfectly fine. I'm not shutting down on any of y'all dreams or anything that y'all want in life. I'm just telling you my opinion, and clearly my opinion is an unpopular opinion to you guys.
Unpopular opinion.
So where did that even come from? Because it's like, I didn't even say nothing about sister wives or having multiple significant others, and frankly, I don't care if people want other significant others. The person that I was with when he was telling me about this, I literally said to him, I'm not for that, but if you want to do that, I'll be okay with it if you allow me to do it. So if you want to go and find, you don't want me, say for instance, I don't give head. Not saying I don't, but say for instance, I don't give head. If I don't give head, they wouldn't make me give head. What he would do is find another woman that gives head and that will enjoy doing that. And they also want to be with them too. So on another point, if you as a man didn't want to eat coochie and you didn't want to give head, am I allowed to find another man that's willing to put me in that situation, that's willing to make me feel good in that way, since you don't want to do it? And I've asked numerous of people and the answer was no. You guys just want to have your cake and eat it too. It stands my point. It's that either you guys don't like women or the world you guys are just confused and very egotistical. You guys just, and it's okay. It's okay for you guys to want multiple people. It's okay for you guys not to want to settle down. What is cheating? I don't consider cheating anything. That's just my personal opinion. I don't think that cheating is a thing. I think that people are just interested in different things. And if you're okay with that and that's someone that you're willing to sacrifice that with or compromise with, then that's just you.
Right.
But I'm not willing to compromise with that. That's just something that I choose to do. And we're all here to create what we want.
Right.
And you'll keep getting what you entertain until you actually be honest with self about what the fuck you want.
Hello.
So it's just kind of crazy to me. Anyways, next comment. The next comment was from a male, and he also commented, "How is it hate? I don't see how there is any difference between women bashing broke men, short men, etc. After 30, y'all's values drop, similar to how broke and short men are lower valued. You start to lose your looks, and it becomes more difficult to have children."
So that must be a short guy.
Or broke guy.
Or both.
Or both. Or etc. Whatever etc. is. I mean, you know, and I've never said anything about broke men.
Or short men.
Or short men. If you ask any of my family members, I've actually dated a few broke niggas in my life.
Yeah.
And all of them really much was short, except for two.
Right.
So, yeah, you definitely ain't talking to me. You talking to me, but you're not talking about me. And what does my looks have to do with anything about having kids? That means that you guys are egotistically looking at my flesh. You're not trying to see if my soul my mindset is in a good state of mind to have a child with this person. You're looking at, damn, is she fine? How fine is she? Is her ass big? Is her titties nice? How's her face looking? Is she gonna be looking like this after 30?
Hello.
You know what I'm saying? Like, egotistical things. Because yes, like he said, all of this shit is gonna droop. You're gonna start looking old.
Right.
Your ass is going to start getting flatter. You're going to lose all of that, especially if you stop forgetting about yourself.
Right.
And you let yourself go and don't go to the gym and don't eat right and don't eat healthy and,
right.
you know, do whatever it is. Use natural products on your skin and stuff like that. Like, of course that's going to happen. But that's just letting me know majority of men go out based off of your looks.
Right.
And that's why I don't have kids yet. All these men are talking to me like I have children. And yes, my page is open, and yes, you do see children on my page, but who says they're mine? They're not my kids. They're my nieces and nephews. Yes, I treat them like my children, because I wouldn't want anyone to treat my kids like their kids. I said, but you know, I love my niece and nephews, so yeah, I treat them like my children. I don't have kids, and I'm 32, about to be 33 in April, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay, and I'm not less valued.
That's right.
And I'm not an orange at the bottom of the barrel.
Okay.
I'm not. If anything, I feel like I'm more valuable. I don't have kids. I've never been married before. My mindset is completely different from most women or most men, to be honest with you. I don't even think the same. Yes, I've been through certain things in my life. I've had certain experiences in my life and situations where it kind of made me hurt. It made me where I was blaming everybody, blaming God, blaming this, blaming that. But I realized if I was made in an image of God, who am I? I'm a goddess. Pick yourself up, girl. Pick yourself up. Whatever you want, you can create it. You can create it.
That's it.
And bashing me and telling me to read the scripture, this is another reason I might rather ruffle up some feathers with this comment. This is why I don't like Christian. Because you guys study the Bible and preach about the Bible, but yet try to use scriptures and then throw off hate and judgment.
Yep.
When the only person that can judge me is God, right? So I don't get it, you know, but
why they call them hypocrites.
it's okay. It's okay to be like that. It's okay to think like that. It's okay to feel like that. However you feel, however you want, you just remind yourself, whatever you're thinking and whatever you're focusing on and processing so much, that's what you're going to keep getting. You're going to keep receiving that.
Right.
So if you're a person that receives women that leave you for broke niggas or leave you for a good man that have money or not talk to you because you're not tall enough, or you know, they a city girl and they got 4 baby daddies, or whatever the case is, you know what I'm saying? You're just gonna judge them based off of your experience because you're not knowing how to let go. So like, you're no longer in those experiences no more. So how are you going to tell me that that's my experience?
Right.
That happened to you, and it's not even there anymore. It no longer exists. You surpassed it.
It's gone in the wind.
But people don't understand that.
Way back there somewhere. 1993 or something. If that's when it happened, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's that way back there.
I'm just stuck on, the fact that my standards are lower because I'm past 30 now. and I'm 32, about to be 33, and I've had numerous of men ask me, hey, how many kids do you have? And I said, none. And they look at me with the biggest, like, what? You don't have kids? Oh my God, that is so awesome. Like, you don't have kids. That's like one of the biggest things that they look at in women. How many kids' fathers do they have? But yet you don't want nobody to look at you and how many baby mamas you got. So it's just like,
Speak on it.
I don't get it.
I'm
Like,
saying.
if you want somebody to accept you for you, you got to accept them for them.
Hello.
Y'all in these unpopular opinions.
Unpopular opinions. The title of the
It's
episode. Unpopular opinions.
It's just crazy to me how, people could say so much and judge so much instead of judging their own lives based on what you want. You're consistently looking at the things that's happened to you. So they're going to continue to happen to you because you're not letting them go.
Right.
You're still bringing them up. You can still bring them up. You can still think about them, but don't think about them in the same light, in the same story that you had once in your head about it. Because it might not even be like that.
Right.
You might just be creating that for yourself. So of course you're going to get it. That might be your biggest fear. And once again, when you fear something, that's going to come out. Just like if you were fear that your child is going to be gay. Guess what? If you consistently think of my child, I hope my son don't be gay. I hope my daughter don't be gay. This and that, blah, blah, blah. Guess what's going to happen? They're going to have characteristics in them that's going to make you think that they're gay.
Yep.
And it's because it's a big fear of yours. And stop bringing that fear out. Just accept people for what they want and who they are and who they're deciding to be. And let shit that doesn't serve you in a higher way, in a higher standard, in a higher level, let it go. It's not serving you. What are you doing? You're just causing yourself stress. You're harming the flesh that you're welcome to use while you're here experiencing the experiences that you already experienced. You want to experience more things, right? Somebody got to do something here.
Yeah, let that.
So y'all let me know.
To the side so the new experiences can come in and they can be better than that old stuff that you keep in your head.
If you keep holding on to the things that no longer serve you, you won't even attach yourself, or not even attach yourself, because attachments are kind of a bad thing too, but not really bad. But attachments is something else. So not even attached, but if you can let yourself disattach from the experiences that you previously had, you'll be able to have better experiences. You'll be able to put your mind in, I can create whatever it is that I want. So
believe it. If you can speak it, you can believe it.
And write it and believe it, you can vision it. If you can visualize it,
reality,
and you think about it, and you can see, like saying, oh, I want a house with a husband and some kids. If you can see that house, them kids running around, that husband next to you, rubbing your feet or whatever the case is, it can get there.
It can get there.
It can be there. You just have to work towards it. What do you want? And be honest with self instead of telling yourself, nah, that might not be acceptable. Nah, people might not like that. She might leave me for somebody else. Those are all fears. And fears over conquer everything if you let them.
Fear is an illusion.
Yes, it's a very big illusion. The biggest illusion ever.
Fear is an illusion.
Like, where did you get that from? Why are you an experience? It's because you didn't let that experience just be an experience.
Yep.
You let it be personal.
You held on to it.
And you held on to it. Yep. And you created an extra story that came with it.
Yep.
And that story probably wasn't even correct. You don't even know that because you probably don't want to communicate with the person that gave you the story in the first place.
Yep.
So, and not even be biased about it. Just let them speak and take it exactly how they say it and not be like, well, it's like this. You can say, this is how I took it. And then they can communicate with you, that wasn't my intention.
Yes.
My intentions were, and then you can go off of what they say. Okay, well, now I got to let it go. But some people just don't know how to let it go. And then that's when you get people that are triggered in comments like this and try to tell you about yourself. So you gotta tell me
your inner child. The episode before this one is what I talked about. This is a prime example right here. Prime example. What I tell you, it is a prime example of everything I talked about in the last episode brought out in reality so people can see what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about right here. And I want her to do more episodes with me because I love her passion and the way she speaks about things. Everybody has their own way of speaking about things, and bringing their opinions out and how they deliver it. And I love her delivery. A lot of people think it's aggressive. A lot of people think it's like she's like, oh, no, I love it. It's a great way of expressing yourself, so. But unpopular opinion.
You guys comment and let's talk about this.
Share.
Yep. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this discussion. You can duet it on TikTok, anything, and just talk about it.
It goes straight to my YouTube channel. So you go to my YouTube channel, you can download the sound on TikTok. I'm gonna put it on TikTok.
Let's talk about why.
Let's go.
Men and women, we want two different genres, like music.
Well, I mean, we're always thinking about music. That's probably why.
We want two different, both of y'all, both sex. We want both of them to think about it.
Male and female,
both genders. So, tell us how you feel about women after 30, and if they don't have kids, and if they're not married, how you feel about that. Let us know, men.
48.
Let us know, women, about how you guys feel about how men are perceived in your eyes, about being 30 and not having kids, or having kids, multiple kids.
I got 4
with multiple mothers, and there's no problem with that. My mom has 4 kids with 4 different fathers, and there's nothing wrong with that. That was her experience for life. That's what she had to experience, and it only taught her more, and it only made her grow. She grew up with us, so it was just like,
I learned when they learn.
It was a lot different, but just let us know. Comment, share, like, send to a friend, have them duet it. Send to another friend or a family member. Ask them questions. Ask an old head. Ask them about it and how they feel about it. You know what I'm saying? Because one thing I do see is that people are easy. You guys give up easy. You guys give up on,
yes.
and then you complain about what you don't have.
Right.
So, like, do you really want this? And is that person worth the compromise?
Right.
Like, it's all about if that person is worth the compromise for you. If it's not worth it, then yes, leave that situation, because it's not going to do nothing but hinder you and make you sad. But if it's worth the compromise, why leave the situation just because of other people's judgment?
Yes.
They don't know your life.
Right.
They're not going to live your life. So just let us know, how this conversation went for you guys, how you felt about it, and, your own discussion about it,
Yeah, so we're going to leave.
Thank you for joining.
Yeah, thank you for joining. This was a good talk. I like this. So, yeah, I want to do this again.
Once again, my name is Brittany, but on Instagram, my name is @Kareema22. You can go on there and you can inbox me or anything. And the comment that I put was on Little Duval's Instagram page.
Yeah.
So if you see a Chinese woman speaking on Little Duval's Instagram page, I'm in that comment.
Yeah.
That's where the comment is at. So you guys can go on there and look and check it out if you want to. If you guys are friends with Lil Duval, because I think he has like a blockage of who is on his account. If you're already on his account, then you're still on his account. I don't know if it's still like that or if it's changed
I
up a
follow
little
him
bit.
too, so
Yeah, so just let us know, Thank you for spending time listening and hearing this discussion. Have a wonderful day. You make the day that you have. So make sure you smile and be graceful to yourself.
Be somebody's sunshine.
Be
not
your own
somebody's,
sunshine. If you be your own sunshine, you will become someone else's sunshine.
Yes.
So just be happy within self. Be happy. Gratitude. Give yourself all the gratitude that you can, even with the things that you feel is not working for you. If you show it gratitude, maybe you'll turn it around.
Be grateful.
Grateful. Very, very grateful.
All right, peace. Have a great night, day, evening, whatever.